got her 1,000th assist. I think it was last week we were here and saw that. I seem to recall from the right corner, hammers it. Reception by Lowy. There's a bump set outside left, punched over the block. And at the middle of net, Glumac just flips it over her head. Heeman going to go cross-court, Bach, and it's out. They're asking for a touch. There is no touch. Vanderheide. And the first point is a hitting error by the Medford Tigers. 1-0, Cardinals lead it. Cohen hammers it. Lowy pops it up. Set by Heeman to the center of the net. Little tip. Nice fly to get to it by Cohen. Back bumped over by Glumac. Now Bach's going to bump set it outside. Vanderheide. There's Tobin. The set by Cohen outside to Bothman through the blockers. Oh, and a great save by Lowy off the double block there. As Cohen's going to set it to the center. That Glumac hammers it, but it's out. Good timing by Husel to get to it. But it was just hit so hard by Glumac. Picking up her first kill of the night. Boy, she was lights out good against Waterville Elysian Morristown the other night in a 5-set thriller in Waterville. As Vanderheide got that kill for the Medford Tigers. I thought it was Vanderheide to put it on Husel on the board. Tobin receives. The set goes to Glumac. Can't do much with it. Just passes it over the net. Bach's going to set it cross court. Vanderheide blocked. Gets it back over. Diving Bothman gets to it. It's pushed deep by Glumac. Nice pickup by Bedford in the back row. It's hit over the single block. There's Cohen. Becker pushed over by Bothman. That's all she could do with that ball. Back set. And Bach hammers it. Tobin gets to it. The back set by Cohen is hit into the net by Dienst. Now, frustration, she hits it back into the net. Michaela Dienst. We're tied at 2 here in the first set. Serving is Madeline Husel. Hammers it. Reception's made. Bothman, the set to the center of that. Glumac knows how to put it down. Textbook kill. Top of the ball. (3-2). Cardinals lead it. They win this. They're in a tie for the Gopher Conference Championship with Kenyon Wanamingo. Punch over the double block by Vanderheide. Tobin keeps alive. It's karate chopped over by Dienst. The attack line, back set. It's angled. Picked up by Cohen. Getting it back on the court is Becker, and then Tobin back bumps it over the net. There's a set cross court. Vanderheide left-handed tip into a block. Normally that doesn't work. As getting it back over was Glumac. Glumac gets blocked again. That Richards is good timing at the net, and Lowy can't get it over the net. It went under the net. So Caitlin Bothman Jr. will be serving here for the Cardinals. Hammers it from the right corner, tickles the tape for an ace. An absolute perfect serve. That's what you want to do if you can do it. Tickle the tape because they're so hard to pick up coming off the tape, the ball is. There's an overpass. Glumac pops it up. Cohen goes outside to Dienst, hits it off the tape, and it's good. If you could do that on a regular basis, you'd have quite the hitting percentage. Of course, you got to keep it on the court, too. The set goes outside left. Vanderheide, a little dink, and Glumac hits it back over. There's a dump attempt. Tobin with one paw gets it over. Ball's popped up. Tobin is going to pass it out to Becker, and she mistimed her jump. (6-3). The Cardinals have doubled them up on the scoreboard here in the first set. Bach is serving. Reception is made by Bothman, almost an overpass. Cohen saves it. Glumac hits it deep. Lowy got to it. There's Ward. Glumac again gets a paw on it. And it's punched over by Cohen. From the attack line, we're going to have a whistle here in the net called on the Medford Tigers. That's already their third mistake, which means 3 of the 7 points by the Cardinals are errors by Medford. This sport puts a premium on being efficient. Glumac hammers the serve, and it's out. That's the third mistake for the Cardinals, and Medford only has 4 points, so 3 of their 4 have come off mistakes by Bethlehem Academy as Vanderheide serves it into the net. Fourth mistake. Michaela Dienst will now serve for the Cardinals. She's a freshman. Good follow through on the serve. The set goes outside left. Sutherland hits it. Tobin diving gets to it. Cohen outside to Becker, who punches it over. Lowy. There's the set to the center of the net. Olivia Ward partially blocked by Wilson. Tobin comes up to get it. There's a dump. Tobin's right there. It's punched over there by Cohen with one arm. The set goes to Bach off the double block. Tobin is there. Cohen's going to quick set it, and it's hammered by Wilson for the kill. Olivia Ward got her arms up. She's really good at blocking, but she just couldn't get up quite high enough there. At the center of the net, 9-4, Cardinals lead here in the first set. Dienst serves it. Reception's made by Bach. Heeman's going to set it outside to Sutherland off the tape, and Becker almost had a miss hit. Tobin's going to push it to that corner. Diving, getting to it was Lowy. How did she do that? Gets back over the net, and Cohen had the right idea, but it goes out. She was going to hit it to where Lowy had vacated, and unfortunately for her, it was just a little too hard. 9-5 Cardinals. Ward now serving. Center portion of the service line. Cohen's going to set to the center of the net. Oh my. Wilson just pulverizes the ball. I'm sure glad that wasn't my head. Oh my word. And coming in to serve here is Evie Donahue. In the right corner, and boy, she hammered a good one. Vanderheide. Heeman gets it outside to Sutherland. Kept alive by Dienst. Tobin says mine, passes it over the net. Vanderheide, perfect pass, and it's hit in by Husel. Her second kill of the night. Going back to serve now is going to be Haley Heeman. She's their setter, a senior for the Tigers. We were over there for their senior night last Thursday in a 5-set thriller. They lost to Waterville Elysian Morristown, and Sutherland took an overpass and just dinked it down for the kill. Libby Sutherland. She's a junior. 10-7 Cardinals lead. Bothan pops it behind the service line. There's an ace. Bremen. 10-8 Bethlehem Academy. Well, believe me, there's a Kenya Wanamingo team tonight that's rooting for these Medford Tigers, because if they can pull off an upset, the Knights would win the Gopher outright. They wouldn't be in a tie like they would be if BA wins here tonight. Tobin serving for the Cardinals. They're up 11-8. Even the center of the net, it is hammered, but Tobin gets to it. Outside left to go. Bothan block. Tobin gets it back up in the air. There's a little tip, and it's kept alive by, Dienst, and it's just out. I like the aggressiveness, though, by Glumac. She didn't try to dink it. She just absolutely tattooed it, but unfortunately went a little long. In the fifth set against Waterville Elysian Morristown, they had only a couple of errors, and that's why they won that match. Glumac tips it outside the antenna, which is like a foul pole on top of the net, and that's a no-no. So 6 errors by the Cardinals here. A little flip over, and saving the overpass was Cohen. It's punched over by Bach. Now the set, Cohen goes out to Bothan over the double block down the line, and unable to come up with it is Heeman. So Bothan picks up the kill. Her first of the night. She has an ace serve too. Cohen's now serving. Receptions made in the back row. In the game now for the Medford Tigers is Lauren Ristow, a junior. It's pushed deep and again out by Glumac. Yeah, errors are starting to mount here. They have 6 hitting errors in this set to the Cardinals. It's 12-11 Bethlehem Academy. Retreating like a defensive back was Bothan, and it's pushed over by Deans, picked up by Vanderheide. Back set, Bach, karate chops it over. Cohen from out of bounds, it hits the ceiling, and that's not going to get over. We're tied at 12 here in set number 1. It wasn't that long ago, and the Cardinals had them doubled up on the scoreboard. Serving is Madeline Hoozle. Cohen across court, and there's not much Deans could do with that. Just pass it over the net. Bach's going to set it all the way across court to Vanderheide off the tape. Tobin pops it up. Cohen off the perfect pass, punched over by Bothan. Right there is Heeman. The set front, Bach tries to dump it. Right there is Becker. A push to that corner by Cohen's picked up by Van Hoozle, and then it's Vanderheide karate chopping it. Becker and Bothan chase it down. Now Bach, nice pass. There's a tip by Ward, but it's out. 13-12. Medford's had the fewer errors in this set, and there's another ace for Caitlin Bothan. Her second of the night. Almost had another one. That was quite a dig out there by Ristow. Tobin, again, they couldn't get much high, so Deans could only just flip it over the net. Karate chopped over by Vanderheide, and a save by Cohen, and then Glumac hits it off the top of the tape, and Ward can't block it back over. Now it still counts as a kill. 15-12, and Coach Underdahl says, I think we're going to have to talk about some things here. And she hammers another good one. Vanderheide gets it up front, and then it's hit off the tape by Bach. There was Tobin to save it. A little tip by Dienst. Sliding up to get to it was Heeman, outside left. It's hammered. Bothan picked that one up. Dienst gets it over, and the libero, Lowy, couldn't keep it on the court. Sixth mistake by Medford. 7 errors by the Cardinals in this set. 16-12, Bethlehem Academy leads. Bothan serves. Lowy got it over. Now Heeman is going to back set it to Bach. Stands flat-footed and hammers it into the net. So both teams now have 7 mistakes. Bothan serve. Received in the back row. Ristow, there's a dump. Tobin's right there. Cohen gets it to Glumac, who just absolutely crushes it off the arms of Ward, and it stayed on the Medford side. She's got such power, Glumac. 4 kills now. And again, Bothan's on a serving tear here. Set goes outside Vanderheide. Cohen's going to set it to Dienst over the double block. Right there is Ristow. Now they go outside, and I think she took her eye off the ball. Vanderheide has a hitting error. Mistake number 8 for Medford. It's 19-12 Cardinals. Bothan is in a rhythm right now. Lowy with a perfect pass. Ward's going to try and get it deep, but Bothan pops it up. Cohen goes outside to Dean. She'll push it, try to slice it down the front row, and Vanderheide was there. Now Vanderheide gets the ball back. There's a Cohen set to Glumac for the kill. Olivia with her 5th of the first set. I had her with over 20 the other night against Waterville Elysian Morristown, and Wilson was on the doorstep of 20 in that 5-set thriller earlier this week in Waterville. Set goes outside right, and it's punched into the net, and I could see from here she took her eye off the ball, did Amanda Bach. Was looking where she wanted to hit it before she hit it, and took her eye out the ball. 21-12 Cardinals. Man, this thing was tied not that long ago. Oh my. Vanderheide absolutely takes her anger out on the ball there. Her first kill of the night. 21-13. Bach is serving for Medford. Reception Bothan from the attack line. Cohen goes outside. Goal! Glumac. Nobody was going to dig that one out. Her 6th kill already of the night. She goes back to serve. and tattoos it. Lowy, somehow Vanderheid gets it back into the back row. I don't know how she did that. Cohen's going to set at the center of that, and Wilson comes up and just hits a hole, and that's what it's all about, right? Hitting holes. Her third kill. Boy, the Cardinals went off, and Coach Underdahl's going, why did I take that time out? There's a service error. Cardinals had gone up by 3 after it was tied, and it took them a long time to get the ball back. Medford now serving is Vanderheid. I doubt that they could come back and win this set, but they can certainly try and get some momentum for the second set. Tobin to Cohen, sets cross court, and Wilson with a karate chop hammer. Morgan Wilson's been perfecto in this set. She has not had a hitting error. And we're at set point Cardinals. Well, they're playing now like they want the conference co-championship. Dienst, right corner, into the net. The broadcaster jinx. That is their 8th error. Or actually, it's their 9th error. And Ward just tickles the tape, almost a waterfall serve, and they're going to end up, I'm going to give her an ace on that. That's a perfect serve when you hit the top of the tape and it just waterfalls over. Center line, this one, a little more air under it. Bothan, Cohen chases it down. She came up nearly on the stage. Wilson gets it over. The set goes outside to Sutherland over the block. Tobin's right there. Cohen's going to set it cross court to Becker through the double block. Bach is there. Keeman's going to set it, and it's hit. Cohen pops it up. Now Tobin with one hand gets it over, and Medford on the third hit pushes it into the net. Madeline Huzel. Up front is Bach and Vanderheid and Huzel. Tobin receives serve, and Bothan just tips it over. Bach, there's a nice save there by Dienst. Bothan's going to two-hand push it over. Vanderheid calls for it, gets it back, and hammers it in. So Vanderheid picks up her 3rd kill of the night. And Ristow will continue to serve. Bedford obviously does not want to go down 2 sets on the road. Reception, Bothan. Cohen backpedals, gets it over to Glumac. A little layup shot. Set goes cross court, it's hit over the block. There's Tobin, and she can't make the save on a Vanderheid kill. It's all about efficiency, this sport. Ristow, a good serve. Tobin. Cohen sets it, and it's just over the net. That's all that Glumac could do with that. The ball was too low. They go outside to Vanderheid off the blockers. There's Bothan running it down. Cohen pops it up. Bothan pushes it down the line, but Vanderheid's right there. Tobin from the back row gets it. There's a dump backward that Vanderheid gets to from Cohen. It's hit off the blockers, and good by Bach. Amanda Bach picks up the kill, and Medford has 3 kills. They had only 5 the whole first set, and they're up 3-0 here in set number 2. As Ristow serves it. Reception made by Bothan. Tobin gets it over to Glumac, hits it around the block. Unable to pick it up as Vanderheid. Serving is Cohen. Nice save by Heeman. It's hit off the block, and Huzel will get the kill. Madeline. We got a couple of Huzels. I got to keep my Huzels straight. There's Madeline and there's Ava. Madeline's now serving. 4-1 Tigers lead here in the second set. Short toss. Reception by Tobin. Back set, hit by Bothan and good. Second kill for Caitlin, and she goes back to serve. Remember, she went on a tear the first set. Reception by Vanderheid. Back set to Bach, and she angles it beautifully and gets the kill. Amanda Bach. No hitting errors yet for Medford. and 5 kills on the offense. As many as they had the whole first set. Bothan hit it to Cohen, and it's hit by Becker into the net. (6-2) Medford here in set number 2. The first set was won by the Cardinals. They pulled away and won 25-16. Bach is serving. Tobin to Cohen, and Glumac knows what to do with the high ball. Comes down on top of it. Then the ball doesn't sail on you, and it's awfully hard to dig those out when they're coming at that kind of a pace. 6-3, I mean, you just tattooed it. Tobin's serve is received by Lowy. Heeman sets it cross court. Vanderheid hits it almost out of the gym and over to my house. First hitting error of the night in this set for Medford. And they're up 6-4. Tobin is serving, and that's going to be very long. That's the 4th service error tonight for the Cardinals. Vanderheid serves. Line drive ace. Flat-footed. Lots of pace. Line drive. Very hard to pick up. She'll try it again. Another ace. Tobin got her hands on it but could not do anything with the ball. 9-4 Medford. Vanderheid hammers it long. First service error of this set by Medford. They're up 9-5 here in the second set. Good student body section across the way from BA and from Medford. They're only about 5 miles away. So here's Sutherland around the double block. Right there is Tobin. Outside they go to Becker. She kept it inside the antenna. How did she do that? Set goes to center. That little tip by Ward. Becker's there. Cohen sets it. And Wilson couldn't get on top of the ball to hammer it. So she just kind of flung it over, and now she hits it off the tape, and they still pick it up. Sutherland wants to hammer it, and picked up by Bothan. Set goes outside to Becker. She'll go over the blockers. There's Bach there. They go outside left to Sutherland. Tobin. Cohen's going to quick set it to Wilson. Nice diving pickup by Vanderheid. Tobin got a paw on it. Becker gets it over with one hand. Now here comes a back set to the back row, and Bach hits it into the net. Good volley there. 9-6. Tigers lead the second set. If they win it, will be tied at a set apiece. Serving is Dienst. Reception is made by Bach. Heeman's going to set it, and it was too close to tape, and Wilson says, I know what to do with an overpass. Just takes her two hands and redirects the ball. Her 5th kill of the night. It's 9-7. Reception's made to the back row by Lowy. From the back row, Vanderheid hit it out. I thought it might have been tipped, but I guess not. So Vanderheid picks up her 3rd kill of this set, and Coach Underdahl does not want to see this one go by. Boy, you have to give her an 8 on that one. Score her an 8. Becker's going to check out, and going in is going to be Hager here for the Cardinals. Meanwhile, Coach Underdahl wants to make a substitution as well. She's going to bring in Ellery LaCroix, a junior. to go in the back row. LaCroix in the middle of the back row. Box to her left and Lowy to her right. Right to left on the radio dial is Hager serving from the center service line. Reception's made. Bach overpass. Botham, Cohen. Wilson crushes it. The overpass let them get into their system big time, and it's tied at 10 here in the second set. I have 8 kills for Glumac, and it's hit long by Hager. 11-10 Medford. They really need to win this set if they want to have a victory here, I think, as Heeman serves it into the net. We're tied at 11. Ristow serving for Medford into the net. My, oh my. That is their third service error this set. Their fourth of the night. Cohen is now serving for the Cardinals. Cross court, they go with it. It is blocked. It's set to the center of the net, and Huzel gets the kill. Madeline. In the game for Medford also is number 20, who's not on the varsity roster. This must be the freshman Anya Franklin. She's the only 20 listed. She's on the C squad according to this. Dienst angles it. Ball's popped up. The freshman hits it. Becker is there with a nice pass to Cohen, and Glumac just crushes it. What a great pickup by Huzel, excuse me. It's karate chopped over by Dienst. Now an overpass, and the Cardinals didn't make him pay. Cohen goes out to Botham down the line. It almost ended up in an overpass. Ends up, the Heeman can't get to the ball, as Huzel just couldn't get it to her in accurate fashion. We're tied at 13 here in set number 2. Serving is Botham. Line drive serve is picked up by the freshman. The back set goes to Bach. Ball's popped up by Cohen. Now back bumped out to Dienst. Angles it, and she's going to get the kill. Second of the night. Botham goes back to serve. She went on an absolute tear in the first set to push them up and over, actually. 14-13. Cardinals now lead, and they couldn't get it over the net. On the hard serve by Botham. Her third of the night. Reception ace, and there was an overpass, and Dienst made him pay for that one. And I think Coach Underdahl wants a timeout. 16-13. Well, I guess it is about 7 years ago now. Seems like yesterday. Serving is Botham again. The set by Heeman cross court. And it's double block now. Pushed by the freshman to the corner. I'm assuming this is the freshman. Set goes to Glumac, and she mistimed her jump. Hit it into the net. Ball might have been a little too low for it too. It's 16-14. Cardinals lead it. Bach is serving. Reception Botham popped up. Cohen's going to back set it. There's a tip by Dienst to the corner. Right there is Ristow. They go outside to, oh my, the freshman just absolutely pulverizes it. And again, I assume that this is Anya Franklin. She's listed as a freshman, the only number 20 listed on the roster here. A freshman from the C squad. Bach is serving. Reception Tobin. The set Bach set by Tobin to Dienst, and she can't get it over the net. 16 apiece here in the second set. Bach now serving. Amanda's a senior. Reception's made by Botham, and it's not going to get over the net. That's an ace, my book. Amanda Bach. She's from, well, not quite the center portion of the service line. Reception, Botham. Back set, and a crush. It hits off the ceiling of Bach. Now Lowy steps forward to get to it. The set to the center of that, Glumac, and She wasn't going to pick that one up. That's the 9th kill of the night for Glumac. We're tied at 17. Serving is Tobin. The libero for the Cardinals almost hits the ceiling on the pass, and Dienst ends up with an easy point. Her 4th kill of the night. Bethlehem Academy has taken an 18-17 lead in what I consider a must-win set for Medford. Serving is Tobin again. Lowry receives. Set goes outside, and Franklin gets stuffed. Wilson on the block. (19-17) Cardinals. Tobin's serve is received by Lowry, her counterpart. Quick set to Ward, just pops it over in rainbow fashion. Cohen, oh my, sets it to Wilson, and nobody going to pick that one up either. When Wilson and Glumac get high enough balls, look out. So Tobin serving. There's some pretty good tournaments going on in Apple Valley and Lakeville North tonight into tomorrow. Tobin just made a great dig, and Heeman just ended up with a kill. She did the smart thing. When the ball comes over to you and somebody makes a great diving dig like Tobin did, you put it right back to where she is trying to get up. Franklin serves it. Botham receives it. They go outside again. The set is too close to the tape. Nothing that Wilson could do with it. I'm going to call that a set error. It's 20-19, tickling the tape on the serve. Tobin received. Cohen goes outside, and she could do something with that. Good Wilson. Gets the kill. That's her 8th of the night. Dienst is serving for the Cardinals. They're 4 points away from taking a 2-sets-to-none lead on a night when they could clinch the co-championship of the Gopher Conference. Dienst. Reception is made. It's an overpass. Becker gets it back over. Ward got to it. Heeman goes outside to Sutherland. Try to tip it into a double block. That usually doesn't work. Ward's going to try and go deep. Botham. There's a set by Cohen. Tip picked up by Sutherland. Ward's going to try to dump it to the attack line. Dienst is right there. Botham goes to center of the net. It's passed into the net by Wilson. Her first hitting error of the night. 21-20. Medford trying to come back from, well, they had doubled them up on the scoreboard, and then coming back was the Cardinals. Ward is serving. Reception Botham. Cohen out the perfect pass. A block of a Wilson hit by Hoozle. Now the set, Heeman to Sutherland over the double block. Tobin is right there. Cohen's going to set it cross court to Becker into the net. Their record a little misleading. They're 13-9, but they play Eden Prairie and some of those 4A schools. Receptions made by Botham, up off the ceiling. Cohen gets to it. It's passed over. Tobin almost falls on Cohen, and ended up with the kill is Hoozle. Madeline. Tobin and Cohen were trying to pick themselves up off the floor. 22-21 Medford. If they get 3 more points, it's tied at a set apiece. Ward is serving. Tobin receives. Cohen races into position. Just passed over by Wilson. Set Heeman. It's hit by Hoozle. Pop back over Hoozle. There's Botham. The set to Wilson. And the ball's popped up in the air. It's pushed over by a couple of Medford Tigers who clunk heads. There's a dump. Smart play by Cohen. A dump is when you look like you're going to set the ball and you just dump it over the net. And she does that very well. We're tied at 22. You don't want to do it too often. It's like a change-up, when you're pitching in baseball or fast pitch, and we had another service error. The 4th of this set, the 8th of the night for the Cardinals. 23-22. Serving is Heeman. Tobin. And there's a block, but it goes out of bounds. So Wilson will get the point. She's on the doorstep of double digits. I have her with 9 kills. Donahue comes in to serve. Sure, she's excited to be back on the court. Reception in the corner. Set to the center of the net. It's flipped over by Huzel. Cohen, Glumac, and then it's sliced down. Beautiful play by Bothan. She saw a hole, and it's not easy to do what she just did. She's by the near side antenna and tips it to the far side in the front row and gets it in. Caitlin Bothan. And we're at set point Cardinals. But we're going to go to overtime. Bach just got a kill for the Medford Tigers. Yep, this is volleyball's version of overtime. We're tied at 24. Tobin checks in the back row. Donahue's going to sit down. Wilson's going to sit down. Glumac's up front along with Cohen. And coming in to serve is Ristow, 24 apiece. Bothan receives. Cohen sets it out to Glumac, who just absolutely deked out the defense. I thought she was going to go cross court. So did Medford. She whapped it right down the line. And we're at set point again. Second one for the Cardinals in this set. Heeman sets it outside left. There's that freshman, and she hits it long. Medford calling for a touch. No touch is called. And 26-24 is the BA score, and they're up 2 sets to none. Bothan and Glumac, as Cohen's serve is received by Lowy, the libero for Medford. They go outside to the freshman who tips it over the block. There's a little flip over with her over the back of her head with Glumac. There's a pass. Ooh, that would have been out. Bothan goes after it anyway. They back set it right. Dienst off the blockers, out of bounds. Her 5th kill of the night. Serving is again Cohen. Reception is made in the back row by Ristow. Huzel, there's Bothan, popped up by Cohen, flipped over by Glumac. Right there is Heeman. Huzel gets it. It's passed over by Bach to the back row. Tobin gets it. Cohen with a nice pass from Tobin. Glumac puts it down off the set from Cohen. The key there was an excellent pass. Amigo swept New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva last night. We had a service error while I was looking at that. Tobin with another nice dig. The set goes to Ward, who just punches it over. Diving to get to it is Becker. Bothan gets it back on. It's passed over by Cohen. And flying forward to get to it was Huzel, and then Dienst angles it. Heeman, it just hit the top of the tape and came over, set to the center of the net. Glumac wails on it, but they pick it up outside. They go to the freshman around the block and good. The Medford Tigers have found something here. This freshman looking pretty good for the Tigers. We're tied at 2. Nice side English on that ball. Bothan came up and got to it. Dienst tries to angle it. In the back row, Huzel. They go to Ward, who punches it over. Cohen gets her hands on the ball. Sliced down the line. Bothan again, and there's the freshman to get it over. The set goes back to Bothan, punches it over the attempted block by Ward, and gets the kill. Caitlin Bothan with a kill. Kenyon Wanamingo, it says here, is playing Medford or Randolph tonight. I'm pretty sure I didn't see that on the schedule. And Bach gets it over. Tobin is set to the center of the net. Glumac hits it. Lowy, the libero, can't get it over the net. She points to herself and says, "My bad." Jade Lowy. 4-2 Cardinals. If they win this, they'll sweep the Medford Tigers and assure themselves of at least a tie of the Gopher Conference crown. Kenya Wanamingo plays Zumbrota Mazeppa on Monday. Thought I had that match on the schedule, but maybe not. Ball comes back over, and Glumac gets blocked by Ward. (4-3). Cardinals lead this third set. They're up 2-0. Won the first one 25-16, and the second one in overtime 26-24. Bach is serving for Medford, left to right. Tobin nearly an overpass. It goes into the net. So Bach will try it again. Amanda. Reception by Bothan, and not an accurate pass. Cohen has to chase it down, and Bothan just gets it over. Set goes cross court. The freshman gets blocked by Glumac. Glumac will go back and serve here for their team up 5-4. If they win this set, they'll sweep it. Actually, Tobin's going to come in and serve, and Wilson's going to go to the front row. Reception is made by Bach. Perfect pass. The set goes outside. The freshman gets stuffed by Wilson again. And was it hit in? No, it was hit out. Right down the line. She had the right idea, did the young lady. Franklin. Anaya Franklin. I hope I pronounced that right. Kind of a unique spelling. Set goes to Ward. She's stuffed by Wilson. That's why it's not a good idea to try and just dink or tip it into a block. You usually get it right back in at you. 7-4 is the score. Tobin is serving. Very deep, received by Lowy. Bach goes cross court, and the freshman Franklin hammers it very long. Getting the old broadcaster jinx here. 8-4 Cardinals. Tobin, little change-up serve that time. Set goes outside. Franklin is popped up, comes over, but it hit the ceiling on the Bothan hit, so that's out. Boy, it sure didn't hit it by much. Some places that's allowed. I've seen it before. 8-5 is the score. Cardinals lead it. They're looking for a sweep here tonight. Line drive serve. Just inside the attack line, Deans gets it. Bach, there's a dump, and it's good by Heeman. Haley Heeman says, I don't have to be 6 feet tall to get a kill. It's 8-6. Reception Tobin, saving it from being over as Cohen. Deans gets it over. Bach passes it to the front row. Sutherland goes down the line. Tobin got a paw on it. Passed over by Deans. The set goes outside left to Sutherland. She tips over the double block. Cohen gets to it. Tobin gets it back over the net. Ward gets blocked by Wilson. The set goes outside to Sutherland for Medford. Left hand gets it over. Deans hits it off the top of the tape, and Ward can't keep it alive. There were some great saves on that little sequence. My, oh my, by both teams. 6th kill of the night for Dienst, and it's 9-6 Cardinals. Dienst is serving. From that right corner, she looks to her coach where she wants the ball placed. Receptions made by Bach, center back. They go outside to Sutherland over the double block, and unable to come up with it is Dienst. Sutherland with the kill, her third of the night. Ward will go back and serve. Olivia is a junior. Receptions made by Bothan. Nice pass set to Wilson, and the key is the perfect pass to the setter to allow her to get it high enough for Wilson to just absolutely tattoo the ball. 10-7. I have 11 kills for Wilson. I think she had 17 earlier this week. Heeman bumps it out to Sutherland over the block, and that's good. Sutherland with just one hitting error of the night, so she's been pretty efficient for the Medford Tigers. Heeman will go back to serve. Becker checks in for Donahue here. As the senior setter smacks the ball. Reception by Tobin. Cohen's going to back set it, and oh my, Wilson crushes it. Nice pickup by Lowy. Then it's hit over by Cohen. Lowy again. Heeman goes outside to Sutherland off the blockers and out of bounds. That's how you should do it when you're tight to that antenna and that sideline. Hit it off their arms, out of bounds. 10-9 Cardinals here in the third set. Reception Botham off the serve by Heeman, and Wilson just hammers it. Medford chases it down, but they can't get to it. 12th kill for Wilson. And she'll go back and serve now for the Cardinals. They win this, they'd be assured of a tie for the Gopher Conference title. If I got it figured out right. Looking at the schedule, supposedly, and I'm pretty sure I looked at it this morning, I did not see Randolph at Kenyon Wanamingo on the schedule this morning, but when I just looked it up, and supposedly they're playing tonight in the Castle. And they just played last night in the Castle, New Richland, Arden, Ellendale, Geneva. Glomack hits it, and she's going to get a kill. Cohen is serving. It's 12-10 Cardinals. Franklin, Cohen, pushed by Botham, picked up by Heeman. Bach sets it outside. Franklin gets it over. Becker with a perfect pass. Glumac gets it back over, and that was quite a dig by Ristow, and the kill for Glumac. When she gets on top of a ball, nobody is going to dig it out. The power is incredible. It's 13-10. Wilson likewise can really hammer it. Cohen serves it, a little change up. Ristow gets to it. It's hit by Husel. There's Becker. Set goes to the center. That Glumac comes right on top of the ball and dumps it down. She gets in those stretches. Coach Underdahl shaking her head as an overpass by Medford. There's a back set pushed by Dienst down the line. Bump set outside to Franklin, who hammers it. Her third kill of the night. Husel is serving here for the Medford Tigers. Receptions made by Botham. Cohen saves it from being an overpass, and again, right on top of the ball is Glumac to just absolutely crush it for the kill. Her 14th of the night. Serving is Botham. Ball's popped up by Franklin. She gets the ball back from the back row. Becker had a partial block there. Comes back onto the court by Heeman. Passed over by Ward. Tobin to Cohen is going to set it. Dienst is going to hammer it, and Heeman can't control it. That's the 7th kill of the night for Dienst. And we got a timeout here by the Medford. Again, Botham serving. She went on a tear the first set. Got into a big-time rhythm. Back set to Bach from Heeman. Botham's there in the back row to pick it up. Cohen goes outside to Dienst. Right off the blockers and out of bounds. She has had no errors and 4 kills in this set. Has 8 on the night. Receptions made by, oh my, that's an overpass, and Glumac knows what to do with that. Wow. Glumac just tattoos it. Kills for Glumac. Set cross court, Franklin hits it. There's a quick set that's tipped by Glumac, but right there is Franklin. Ball's popped up. Bach hits it over. Dienst gets it to the back row. Cohen gets it back to the front. Glumac gets it over the net. Heeman to Bach, cross court to Franklin. It's blocked but stays on the Cardinal side. So Franklin will get the kill. Her fourth of the night. Bach is serving. Reception's made by Tobin. Nice save by Cohen. Hit over by Glumac. All she could do with that ball is two-hand push it over. Bach gets it. Glumac. Cohen is going to set it to outside. Dienst angles it. There's a dump attempt. Tobin gets one paw on it. Ball's popped up. Dienst from the karate chops from the attack line. The set goes Heeman out to Franklin. Partially blocked. Bothan is there. Set goes outside to Dienst over the blockers. In the back row, Resdahl. Nice save by Heeman. Ward gets it over. Bothan to Cohen. Glumac tried to tip it. Ward got the block. Ward gets a hand on it, and Heeman can't get it over the net. (20-12), 5 points away from a sweep of the Cardinals here tonight. Tobin is serving. Reception by Landau. By Lowy. And it's hammered by Franklin in, I believe. I renamed the young lady. Franklin is serving. I assume that's who this is. Short toss, reception by Tobin, almost ended up in error. Comes over by Dienst. Heeman sets it cross court, Sutherland. There's a set to the center of the net that Wilson tries to put down. Lowy can't get it over, it hits the ceiling. That's the sixth mistake by Medford in this set, and it's 21-13. Dienst from the right corner. Reception's made by Franklin. The set to Ward. Tries to hit it off the arms. Right there's Dienst to get to it. Tobin's going to push it. Bach gets it to Heeman. Outside left to Sutherland off the blockers and out of bounds. She has not had too many errors tonight. She's had 6 kills and only 1 mistake. As Ward is serving, the junior. Almost an ace. Bothan comes up to get to it. It's hit off the top of the tape, and Wilson gets the point. Kind of has a smile on her face and got away with that one. Her 5th kill of this set. Her 15th kill of the night. It's 22-14. Serving is Donahue. Set goes outside. Sutherland, there's Tobin. Cohen sets it out to Bothan. She hits it. A little rainbow that Lowy gets to. Sutherland hammers it down the line. Donahue gets to it. Tobin out front. Pushed down the line there by Bothan. Tried to slice it in the front. Hammered by Husel. Right there is Tobin. Now Bothan goes to the corner. Franklin pops it up. There's a dump attempt. Tobin is right there. There's a dump by Cohen. And Franklin is there. They go off the side to Sutherland. She got away with a tink into a block. Doesn't happen that it's that effective too often. 22-15. Cardinals lead it. Becker's going to check in the back row there for Donahue. Serving will be Heeman, the senior setter for Medford. Ball's popped up by Tobin. Cohen races into position, hit over by Bothan, and she's going to get the kill. Didn't put a lot of pace on it, and I think that kind of fooled the Medford Tigers. Cardinals are 2 points away from a sweep and assuring themselves of a co-championship of the Gopher Conference. Kenyon Wanamingo has to play Randolph yet, and if they win, there'd be a co-championship. Set cross to the center. Almost comes, well, does come up on the stage. Husel gets the kill. Her 6th of the night. 23-16 is our score. And serving is Ristow. Tobin receives. Cohen sets it outside to Glumac off the top of the tape. Heeman is there. Lowy gets it to the attack line, passed over by Franklin. Tobin to Cohen. There's a beautiful play by Glumac. I thought she was going to wail on it. She saw that hole and just retouched the ball right to the hole. Olivia Glumac definitely can play this sport at the next level. We're at match point, and Franklin just got a kill. for the Medford Tigers to delay the capture of the match so far. Second match point for the Cardinals, 24-17. Serving is Husel. Reception, Boffin. Set, Tobin. Glumac gets the kill, and that's the night. 25-17.